What's up, my beautiful butterflies? It's the Awakened Butterfly, and I'm back with another video. If this is your first time coming across my channel, please stay for the entire video. And if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you wish. For all of my day one butterflies, welcome back. I hope everyone's been taking care of themselves out there. Today, I have something very important to discuss with you guys, and it's if you guys a lot of you who watched my video from yesterday, it is kind of like a not a part two, but they're kind of in relation to each other, because I was naming a few gang stalking tactics yesterday, and I said that we were going to further discuss that in the next video. Well, without further ado, guys, this is the video, and we're going to be discussing, like I said, gang stalking tactics and how they are used against targeted individuals, chosen ones. One of the main purposes of gang stalking is for them to discredit you, to the point to where you look very discreditable to yourself and to others, and they do this with trying to provide a lack of evidence, as much of a lack of evidence as possible. So maybe you will, and others will start to believe the mental illnesses that these people have already placed upon you falsely. I'm going to name a couple of gang stalking tactics that I'm sure a lot of you guys have already experienced. And these forms of harassment are used to throw you off completely. Your performance, your appearance, your mental health, just everything. Because we all know that we need sleep. We all need important sleep. Guys, I don't know if you hear my neighbor, but every time I start to make videos, he gets louder and louder. But we must continue. Okay, one of the first forms of harassment that we're going to discuss is sleep deprivation. And that's where the gang stalker will do all they can to keep you awake. If you are asleep, they will wake you up for any odd reason. It can be a family member, a partner, a friend. They can do this from being right next to you in the same house with you, or they can call you, text you at odd hours of the night. And we're human, guys. A lot of the times we leave our phones on for emergencies, and if we do see our phones ring or get a text at that time of the night, a lot of times we would want to check it just to make sure our friends and loved ones and friends are okay. And usually in these cases, everything is okay. You will receive a phone call and you will rush to think that something's wrong and wake up out of your sleep, but it's really nothing. And how you will most definitely know that it is a gang stalking tactic being used against you, the sleep deprivation, is when they can actually hear in your voice that you're tired and asleep. Nothing's wrong. When they're calling you, they can tell that you're tired, and they can tell that you've been asleep. They already know that they woke you up, and they just continue to talk about nothing to try to keep you on the phone. If you stay on the phone with these people, you will slowly start to feel your energy draining you even more. You're already tired because you're being awakened from your sleep. So, you know, um, a way to prevent this is to just call all your friends and loved ones before you go to bed. Make sure everyone's okay. And if you want to put your phone on silent or cut it off before you go to bed, do what you got to do. Because we do need our rest, and unnecessary, phone calls just to wake someone up out of their sleep to, distort them is just ridiculous. Okay, moving along. The second tactic that we're going to talk about, form of harassment, is sound campaign. And this is where a group of people you will hear these noises outside of your home. It can be anywhere from the garbage truck outside way too early, picking up the trash like way too early. Um, Cars accelerating down, down up and down your street or right in front of your home. Um, Loud radios, you know, and all of this stuff is happening at odd hours of the night or odd early morning times. Like anywhere from 3 to 5 a.m. Just weird hours. Sometimes earlier when you're asleep. Um, Also, people could engage in an argument right outside of your home, or not even an argument, just a loud conversation, talking loud, at odd hours of the night, just to wake you up. And that's the motive, to wake you up out of your sleep. And this will keep happening and keep happening in an attempt to just completely throw you off. Another tactic that we're going to talk about, and guys, I've always experienced this, but I never really knew that other people experienced this, but they have, and it's called entrapment. And that is where the gang stalker will literally, it's like your back is against the wall. It's like that's where it seems like, to the point to where you're starting to become aware of what's going on, and they're gaslighting you, they're nitpicking you, they're slandering your name, they have other people looking at you the same way and treating you the same way. At the same time, they're making things hard for you, and you're starting to realize it, and you're becoming angry about it. And the more calmer you try to be, it's like the stronger it becomes. And this is what they want. They want you to lash out, become angry, and commit a crime. Literally. And guys, these people don't have a soul. Don't be thrown off if they went to if a crime was committed and they would they were got in trouble legally with you. They don't care. These people don't have a soul. It's all an attempt to bring you down. So they don't care what they have to do. And it's to have an entrapment with you. It's just to keep having some type of bond with you. Now they've made you mad. So now they've taken a piece of your energy. Now, if it went further than it should, it's a crime is committed, because now a fight has probably taken place, and now you've probably lashed out, they've pushed you to no point, a crime's committed. Now you're incarcerated with this person until you guys are released. And even after being released, you still have to go to court with this person until it's over. It's just like an entrapment, like a bondage of energy that they try to create with you. And they know as long as they have that, they can, they can drain you. So they do try to provoke you in many ways, many ways. And one way is here, to try to make you, the gang stalking, like bringing up things that they know will upset you, or trying to make you think that you're not seeing or hearing things that you're really, seeing and hearing. Like I said in the previous video, guys, trust yourself. Okay. All right. Next, we're going to talk about one that I'm pretty sure everyone is familiar with, and that is gaslighting. And this is where the gang stalker will harass you and use every tactic possible. And it gets to the point to where they know that you're aware of it. And they will do everything in their power to make sure that you believe that it's not happening. And they will spread rumors about you to other people, and then they will begin to do the same, because now they're believing what the harasser has placed, the rumor that the harasser has placed upon you. all the gaslighting isn't in an attempt to get you to question your own sanity and go and seek psychiatric help. That's what they want you to do. Because if you question your own sanity, you don't trust yourself. And if you don't trust yourself, you will fall for anything. And if you fall for anything, it will be very easy for them to control you and persuade you to where they want you to go, which is not good. So, at all costs, you know. Um these things are done to discredit you, have people disbelieve in you, to bait you with the entrapment, to try to have some type of, even if it's not a criminal offense, just to even get you upset, to lash out at them is energy bondage that they're trying to place upon you. Um, they're trying to knock off your focus and overall performance. Period. If you're on the right track and you're getting up every day with a goal and you have a plan every day, from meditating to the way that you eat to prayer time to achieving your goals, accomplish, everything. They're trying to throw you off from it. And like I said in my previous video, they're also trying to push the mental health agenda, especially with the gaslighting. All right, guys, this one here. Oh, and also, with pushing the mental health agenda, with the schizophrenia, the bipolar, the schizophrenia from, sometimes with gang stalking, someone will call your name, will whisper your name out or call it out, and they will have you looking around, and you're with the person with you, and you're like, hey, did you hear that? Someone called my name. They're like, I didn't hear that. Maybe you're hallucinating, maybe you're hearing things. Different things like that. Schizophrenia with bipolar is when you're trying. I feel is when you're trying to stay calm about the situation, and then they eventually have you in entrapment. The lashing out. The social anxiety is when it gets to the point to where now you develop social anxiety because you don't even trust people anymore. Out in public, you don't know who's who. This is, and that doesn't mean everybody's bad. That's the plan. They want you to think that everybody's bad or everyone's out to get you, when in reality they're not. So I feel that a lot of people, I feel in my heart that a good amount of people, due to gang stalking and these harassment tactics that have been used, a lot of target individuals have been misdiagnosed in mental institutions. I really feel that, for things that they don't even have. It's from the things that people have placed upon them due to this. So that brings me to my last harassment tactic that I'd like to talk about, and that is street theater. And street theater is a gang stalking tactic that I'm also familiar with. And it made me feel like I was going crazy, guys. But that is where a group of people will get in plain sight, and they will act out a scenario. Okay? Not only are they acting out a scenario, the scenario is related to something that you have either experienced in your life or something that you are now experiencing in your life. They will even use words or quotes that you use. If you have a certain little thing that you might say sometimes, they will use certain things to let you know that you are being gang stalked. And and usually it's done with couples. I mean, don't get me wrong, they do use friends, family, but a lot of times it's couples that they use for examples to act out these scenarios. And the motive is to get your reaction. Your reaction is what they're looking for. based on how you react, lets them know on what level to take the harassment to next with the street theater. And it's really crazy because a lot of people will think that something's wrong with you when you say, hey, those people over there acting out my life right now. Like literally, those people, you didn't hear them, they're saying my saying. I say that, you know? Like I'll just say an example. Let's say for instance, if you always say, what's the deal? I'm just making up something. And then um you hear one of the people and they're just constantly saying, what's the deal? What's the deal? Or something like that. You're going to be like, hey, this is not a coincidence. And also, the scenario that they're acting out, that alone is going to let you know that they're talking about you, because it's going to pertain to something that was traumatic to you that you can't forget. Or not even really traumatic. It can be a bad breakup or something that you've just went through, or argument you maybe just had with your partner or anything like that. Or like I said, even with a family member or friend, and you feel like someone was watching you the whole time and they're now acting it out in your face. And it's you're like, were they looking through my window? Are they around me? Like, how did they know I was going through that? We're going to get into that next. The next video, we're going to talk about a little bit more about electronic harassment and how they use these things to invade your privacy totally, to make you feel like they're right in the home with you. Yeah, guys, yeah. So I just want you guys to know that these things are used to try and test your anger and get reactions out of you, and your mental strength. So it's something like a test, and I have a feeling that all the butterflies and target individuals out there are gonna pass, because we know what's going on. So I'm glad that I was able to share this information with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and please share this video. And please don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you will be notified every time I drop a video. I love you guys so much. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. And until the next video, peace.